Whatever you did, you've been officially labeled a disturber of the peace.
Hello everyone, he's Keto.
And he's Mio.
And the Fire Brothers recently uploaded some deleted scenes from Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Now, we're not Transformers YouTubers necessarily, but we do find stuff like this interesting, such as how movies could have been or should have been, stuff like that. So we're gonna go cover the scenes right now.
So thanks to the Fire Brothers for the leaks.
The scenes themselves are pretty cool, and I'm rather surprised that a lot of them were cut out.
I think the Optimus Prime fighting and killing Transit was rather well done and sets a cool, dark tone for the movie, as well as it adds depth to Optimus Prime's characters rather than just us hearing about it, we get to see it.
It also reminds me of Bay vs. Prime more.
Piece of tin.
So that's an interesting thing.
According to the director, ultimately it was cut to make the movie less dark and because it wasn't needed. It also allowed for them to tell a more simple story and set up the Beast's characters in a way that maybe wouldn't confuse the audience as much.
That being said, as someone who knows the Beast Wars lore, I was very confused by how vague everything was. Are the beasts from the future or what? It was a little unclear.
In other scenes, there's a little bit more screen time for Arcee and Wheeljack. Not much, but they aren't in the movie very much anyway, so I'll take what I can get.
We also get a better look at Optimus and Scourge as they roll down the cliff.
And similar to Arcee and Wheeljack, there's a bit more added to the cave sequence, with a handful of seconds that would be added to Cheetor and Rhinox's screen time.
That almost doubles their screen time because they're in there so little.
Oh my gosh.
Interestingly, in this version of the scene, it is Scourge who engages Optimus first by running into him, which is different from the theatrical version, obviously.
I would say in this version it makes a bit more sense, as they're trying to help the humans, and they're rushing there, and then Optimus is diverted rather than Optimus turning and deciding to fight. Although either one works.
It also makes more sense for the Autobots to continue running once Airazor destroys the road in front of them.
Yeah, that's true, because if that was their goal to begin with, rather than trying to kill Scourge, then, them turning around and leaving makes more sense. So I can see that.
In the scene Are You Ready?, there is a moment between Prime and Primal, which is nice. Any extra voice lines are appreciated, since I don't think the two characters got enough time in the movie to interact, so I think, personally, maybe this scene should have been kept in.
And finally, another deleted scene was an alternate ending, where apparently Optimus does get sucked up into the portal, but ends up face to face with the big bad Unicron.
It's pretty similar to how the last night began, with Optimus meeting Quintessa. I can't help but wonder if there was going to be some kind of Nemesis Prime action in the next movie, or Scourge was a Prime from the future, maybe?
Oof, I don't know, Keto, gave me chills there. Conspiracy time over.
I think that this ending works a lot better for the trilogy, some good old sequel baiting. I like the dark ending, but I'm generally a sucker for happy endings, so I prefer the theatrical ending better.
And overall, I gotta say, I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't get to see most of these scenes in the final cut of the movie. I can understand why these scenes were deleted. It's hard to start a movie the right way, so that especially the Prime versus Transit fight scene, while super cool, is ultimately kind of pointless, I hate to say, other than obvious fan service, which I'm for.
Using the Beast origin scene was better narratively and pacing-wise, but I still really would have liked to see the scene worked in there. It'll be interesting to see if Transformers fans start changing their opinions on the theatrical version of Rise of the Beast, now that we know that we were kind of cheated out of a lot of stuff. But if you want to see our opinion on the theatrical version of the film, click over here.
And feel free to subscribe, as we'll be doing a retrospective look at the Bayverse movies pretty soon.
Sometime in the future.
Yeah, but we'll see you over there. Until then, he's Keto.
And he's Mio, and we hope you have a blessed day.
Bye!